Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome to episode 706, isn't it? Yes, that's right, it's episode 706 of So You're Being Hunted. We're starting a festive themed challenge in this episode, similarly to one I actually did, I think it was last year, wasn't it? Was it last year that I did that present hunting challenge, something like that? And this year, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing the exact same thing over again. So special thanks to those of you who have left me suggestions for things you'd want to see, well, what do you want from in-game for Christmas? So Connor left me one, Phil left me one, and there's one of my viewers who I've also basically promised to gather a load of stuff for. So 3 people in total who I'm going to be finding presents for this Christmas. Yeah. So basically, if you are leaving lists of things on my community announcement saying, "Oh, can you please find me such and such an episode, a gift in the land of Surrey being hunted?" Sorry, but deadline's passed and all that. And there's frigging robots already approaching, which is not ideal. Let me just do that and save the game. So I'm going to have 1 hour basically to find as much as I can, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what everyone wants in a second. But for now, I'm going to start the timer. 1 hour starts now, ladies and gents. So, you know, this will be another... basically another challenge where I probably will split the footage down into more than one episode, probably into sort of, 2 half-hour episodes, I would think. Okay, right, I'm starting as the aristocrat class, as everyone can see. So, what does everyone want for Christmas? I WhatsApped Connor and Phil about this, and, they were very willing to get involved. So Connor wants 4 teleporter pieces and a blunderbuss. So that one that I just put into the standing stones there, we're not counting that one, ladies and gents, because that's too easy. Basically, we'll aim to sort of get the 4 teleporter device pieces that remain on this island. That's actually, ideal, because obviously Centre Island normally has 5 by default. Used 1, leaves us 4 others to collect, which is good. So he wants, the 4 teleporter pieces and 1 blunderbuss. Phil basically wants a mix of animal-themed things, so he wants 5 dead rats, he wants 1 rabbit, 1 stuffed badger, and also, just as a bit of a random one, he wants 1 set of chocolate biscuits. That final one should be easy. The other ones could be a bit more challenging, except for the rats. Rats usually are quite easy to get. In fact, actually, I've missed pheasant off that list of things that Phil wants, because he wants a pheasant as well. Hold on, let me just add that onto the list so I can cross these out as I go along. Yes, I just haven't written that down. And finally, Winkleby Rudolph 1911, who I don't know if they normally watch my Surrey Being Hunted stuff, but they responded to one of my invitations for people to leave suggestions by saying that sadly they don't think Dr. Kovlov's magic pills are a thing in this game. To which I said to them, but well, maybe not the pills, but magic mushrooms certainly are. So you know what, Winkleby Rudolph 1911, if you are watching this, I'm going to gather for you as many red toadstools as I can possibly find. And then once the time's elapsed, who knows, maybe we'll have a big moment where we all trip out. Now, God, it's taken me about 2 minutes just to outline all of that. So with 58 minutes or so remaining on the clock, I think this pub here is actually quite ideally positioned for us to use as sort of like a base location, probably for storing things in it and all that. Wow. Well, Phil, here's your freaking rampant stuffed badger straight away. So that's Phil's. Well, one of Phil's, rather. So let me just cross that off straight away. I should leave that piece of paper actually down here. Okay, but in the meantime, what I can do is get these bottles of stuff over here. Pipe and tobacco, get rid of. Mouldy bread, get rid of the boot. Get rid of that. Unpleasant eggs, spuds. Oh, but we have also got a dead rat. So we got 1 of those out of 5. So I'll just store that one there, like so. Okay, we'll clear out these doorways. Ooh, a hide me talisman. There you go. Discard. Oh, no, don't discard the rat. We'll transfer that back into the other doorway in a second. Get rid of the spuds, however. And eat the mints. There we go. Right. We're off to a flying start with Phil's Chrissy present so far. Right, you've got 2 rats and a stuffed badger so far, Phil. I hope you're pleased with that. And it also leaves a bit of space in these other doors for us to use for other people's presents as we go along. What's in here? More pipes and tobacco, more spuds. Don't want the rotting roast beef. Get rid of that. Get rid of the bones. I'll keep the pickled eggs, and I'll keep obviously the whiskey bottles for my own personal consumption, ladies and gentlemen. Again, once we get to the end of time, we can always trip out on red mushrooms and then red toadstools even, and then potentially get drunk on alcohol as well. as we do. More whiskey, don't need that. There's nothing really in there, just eat the cat food. Okay. What I might just do as well, potentially, also, is, I don't know, maybe gather some other objects that would be good for Christmas presents, for the viewers more generally. Oh my god. Well, that's all the dead rats in the world, so hang on, if I get 3 of those straight away, we'll have met that criteria. What about it, Phil? Do you want some excess dead rats? You know, you asked for 5. You could actually end up with however many we've got, you know, here, because there's 2 in the pub, isn't there? Yeah. So that'll give you 5, and then extra you'll have 9 dead rats, Phil. You lucky beggar. You'll have so many of them. I could do with a torch, really, couldn't I? Oh! Chocolate biscuits for Phil. My god. Phil, you are an easy person to get at least some of these gifts for, old boy. Oh, I should have switched my revolver to slot number 4 because there was a rabbit then. Could have freaking had that one as well. You see, that would have been that one sorted. It's the pheasant, though, that's going to be a challenging one, I think, for Phil. Because they're always a bit of a pain in the ass to actually get. Right, Phil, here's your rats. Here we go, there's your 5 that you asked for, plus an excess of, 4 more and all that. So let me just cross that off the list there. And then your chocolate and biscuits can go there. So that's your Chucky Bickies, Phil. Right, so now we just need to get that rabbit and the pheasant for Phil. 4 teleporter pieces and a blunderbuss for Connor. And as many red toadstools as we can find for Winkleby Rudolph. Let's see. I'll just beeline over here, I think. Start investigating some buildings. Just in case. You never know. One of them might have some game in it. But I feel like probably, actually, we'll want to, I don't know, maybe we should get the game legit, the rabbits and the pheasants, by actually hunting them and shooting them, maybe. Here, Phil, you can have an excess rat as well. Also take a toy train, just for the hell of it. Like I say, that can be a more general one for the viewers and all, even though they haven't asked for it. Oh, torch, yes. Give me that. There we go, that's better. Actually see a little better now, can't we? Oh, another toy train for you all out there. Fantastic. Yep. Does anyone want an alarm clock? No, but Phil definitely wants rats, so let's take those. Right, I should be concentrating on other stuff that's not rats. Boots, dead rats. God, Phil, you're going to have so many dead rats. What are you going to do with them all? Have a big ratty stew. Right, you know what? Let's not focus on friggin' rats and things. Oh, I thought it was a rabbit then. It's not, it's just a paint jar or something. Well, dang it. God diggity dang it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. Now, what are you guys doing over there? You better not be going for the pub. If you are, that's a bit of a problem. Well, patrols of 4 don't usually stop at pubs indefinitely, do they? Right. Excess rats for Phil. There you go. Right. That's enough rats for Phil. Let's go and see if we can find any of the other stuff that we're here to actually locate. I should be looking for wisps. That's what I should be looking for. Wisps. And other things. I don't see any red I need to say toadstools. Any red toadstools at the moment. But I'm sure we will come across them in a little bit. So as you can see from the colour scheme of the level, I set the colour theme to be, well, basically I set it to be mountain themed with industrial infrastructure. So there's a plethora of houses and things, which is good. Maybe I should try using this house as a base, I don't know, rather than the pub. No, I think the pub's fine, actually, come to think of it. Pub will be reet. I've also slightly amended the robot spawn settings. As you can see, there is a poacher off over there, even though we're quite early in the game and all that, which is good. Could always use the hide me talisman to sneak up on him and ambush him, hoping, of course, that I don't end up destroying his blunderbuss in the process. Rifle with 1 round. We did see some rifle rounds before, but I forget which building they were in. Well, shoot. Okay, right, well, never you mind. Not really much of use here now, is there? There's dead rats, but don't need too many of them. The wisp is going through here. Is it? Is it going into the woods? Feels like it probably is. But there are poachers in there that we know for a fact could be a problem. So I could try busting one of them, maybe, and seeing what we can get our hands on. Yeah, so let's start following some wisps, see if we can find some device pieces, and whatever else have you. You're going to keep going in this direction. Okay. Don't see anything just yet. We're sort of heading back towards the pub here. We're just sort of going in a series of arcs, it feels like. Keep my eyes peeled for red toadstools as well, which might be hard to discern in these grasses, but... Okay, at least you're not going towards the woods, where the poachers are located. Fucking hunters coming in over here. Well, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all looking forward to Crimbus. Hope you got your Christmas shopping prepared and ready. I've actually been doing a little bit of it this morning. Just buying a few stocking fillers and all that for family. Basically, one of the retail parks not too far from where I am has a Home Sense on it, which is a good shop here in the UK, because, you know, they have like small little home decor things. So if you have someone who's really into, you know, home decoration, that kind of thing, sometimes you can go in there and find some good stuff. And usually they also have like a little, very, very small little food section where they have, for example, shelves that have various chocolates and, you know, sweets and things like that on them. But usually the beauty of those is they're sort of like chocolates and sweets that are kind of one-off things. You know, so things that are not regularly restocked, in essence. So it's good for just, you know, like I say, little stocking fillers where you can get things. So went out and bought a few things for my old folks, just to shove in there. Some little flavoured macarons, things like that. Because I know my mother at least likes macarons. Lemon and passion fruit flavours, delicious. So those have gone into their little Christmas gift bags that I made for them. This is something actually I've said to Phil before, and I can't remember if I've said it to him in any Surrey Being Hunted episode. I know this makes me sound like a Grinch, but whenever I prepare Christmas gifts for people, I don't use wrapping paper myself. Partly because I'm, you know, fucking... Wrapping paper is always a bit of a bitch to, you know, wrap properly if you've got a weirdly shaped present. But also just because, again, at the risk of sounding like a real Grinch, I don't know. I find that wrapping paper, to buy a big roll of it always feels like, you know, you spend about £5 or whatever. Which, granted, it's not the most expensive, but it's not exactly cheap either. You spend about £5 or £6 or whatever to buy a load of paper, which, you know, is usually quite nicely decorated and coloured, just so it gets ripped apart and then thrown in the bin on the day, you know? I always think to myself, gift bags are... Oh! It's the first red toadstool for Winkler. There we go. You've got at least one of them then, in that case. And first device piece for Connor and all that. So we should probably go and deposit this. That freaking balloon's being a problem. Right, let's go and do that, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got at least one thing for Winkler B. Rudolph, which is good. And one thing for Connor. And I wasn't paying any attention to rabbits or pheasants either, which I should really be. But no, as I was saying, yeah. So I prefer to buy gift bags, and, you know, I like to sort of create a little gift bag for people, which just has a few, you know, maybe a few nice little edible doodahs in it. Maybe a few sort of chocolates, I don't know, snacks. Maybe for the old folks, I don't know, like a bottle of something, wine or whatever. Basically that kind of thing. And then afterwards, you know, obviously because gift bags, you know, they come in nice colourful designs and whatever else have you, so they're great. But above all, you know, gift bags you can keep. You can reuse them another year, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, at a time in the world when most people are starting to be a bit more, you know, environmentally conscious, I guess, and thinking about the waste that they produce in life, why not go down the gift bag route and all that? I know, you know, some people would say it's not quite the same as having a present wrapped in, well, basically gift wrapping and all that. Actually, I'll put Connor's, into this doorway here, so it's separated. And I'll put Winkleby Rudolph's red toadstool in this back door over here, I think, for the moment. Yeah, let's say, some people will probably say, you know, having a gift bag rather than a present that's wrapped in paper probably doesn't feel the same, because, you know, there's something about having a gift wrapped in wrapping paper and actually, you know, tearing it open that probably is more exciting, I guess. Which I suppose is the case if you're a kid in particular. You know, there's nothing like when you're a little kid and, you wake up on Christmas morning and you see those beautifully wrapped presents and obviously you tear them apart. Not the present side, it's the wrapping paper so you can get the present on the inside. Yeah, there's something fun about that, obviously, sure. So, if I was obviously buying gifts for young children, I would definitely think about getting wrapping paper and perhaps making an effort in that regard, to put it that way. But I think for, adults are less bothered by that. At the end of the day. I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of the adults I buy for gifts for, friends and family, we're the sort of people who don't really ask for anything in particular at Christmas, unless there's something that really takes our eye. But generally speaking, I personally never really even ask for anything specific. I always just sort of leave it up to friends and family and just say, just if you see something interesting, sure, but don't feel pressured to get me something particularly special. At the end of the day, the thing I enjoy most, obviously, about Christmas is going back up north to visit friends and family and spending time with them. Getting presents at Christmas is just an added bonus, in essence. So I always sort of say to them, just get me, if you really want to get me something, just get me, I don't know, like a bottle of cider or something nice, something edible or whatever. Or if you see a book that you think would be right up my alley, then sure, go for that as well. If it's something nautical history related, something spooky, bit of horror, literature, I don't know, then sure, you can always try that. And my old folks generally are similar. I always sort of ask my dad or my mother, what do you want for Christmas? And they're always like, don't worry about it. Just get us whatever. Which, on one level, obviously is, not particularly, some would say is not particularly helpful, but I don't know. I don't mind, personally. I just think that it can be sort of easier sometimes just to leave it to people's imaginations. Right, let's go and get this device piece over here. Number 2 for Connor. Yeah, we've got friggin' robots guarding it. Hold on. Do you actually have to kill them? Oh, shut up, No. Don't you dare. Right, what if I send you off in that direction? Yeah, you go over there, that's it. Right, keep the rocks between myself and you guys. Go over there. Yeah. Got it. There we go. Ooh. No. You see nothing. You Christmas Grinches. It's got me thinking though now. Sorry. I'm going back to the topic of conversation about Christmas gifts and all that. I'm sort of thinking, what is the most memorable Christmas gift I've ever received? Have I sort of talked about this before with Phil in a So You're Being Hunted episode? Or, well, I may have done with Connor, actually. And Phil. Maybe. But just in case my memory's serving me incorrectly, I'll talk about it again, briefly. I always remember when I was a young kid. I can't remember how old I would have been at the time. Not too young. I wouldn't have been like 3 or 4. I would have been a bit older than that, probably. I know, 6 or 7, maybe. Maybe. Around about there. Would I have been that old? Possibly. I always remember because obviously when I was a very young kid, I was always into Lego. I think one of the biggest, most fun Lego sets that my old folks ever got me for Christmas was one of the Lego pirate ships. It was the Redbeard Runner. That one, ladies and gentlemen. Does anyone else have that when they were kids? It was, one of the Lego pirate ships. It was the one that had sort of like a gimmick where the back of it sort of like could fall away, and one of the masts you could sort of make it tip over. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen of it as I talk about it. So yeah, that was definitely a highlight, ladies and gentlemen. Right, 2 device pieces for Connor. What else? Did we get anything else? No, we didn't. We did not. I should probably throw these friggin' toy trains away as well. General gifts for the viewers, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. We'll have toy trains. Right, let's have a look around. Are there any more wisps around anywhere, ladies and gentlemen? I don't see any at the moment. No. Let's just beeline off in a random direction then. See what we can locate. We saw that frigging rabbit before, and now I don't see him anywhere else. Peter Rabbit, someone wishes to have you for dinner this Christmas. Oh, there's another wisp here. We'll follow this then. Probability is there's a pheasant in one of these fields. Question is whether I could react fast enough to identify where it is and then shoot it. Right, follow the wisp. Follow the wisp. Ladies and gentlemen. And on the note of Christmas presents, probably people would also ask, what's the worst Christmas present you've ever received? And to be honest, it probably is quite stereotypical. I wouldn't say worst as in just something that was really, really bad. But, again, it probably would be when I was a kid. It probably would be someone just buying me socks. Something like that. So, you know, as a kid, you're looking at anything, I don't wear socks. But then again, you know, I say not the worst, because as an adult, I look back on that and I think, you know, socks are functional. As long as they're, you know, nice, decent socks. As long as they're not the sort of socks that have silly sort of, I don't know, Christmas reindeers all over them or something. The sort of socks that your granny buys for you, because she thinks, oh yes, you'll love this one, he will. And yes, I've had those sort of things before. Silly Christmas socks, which I think, I'm never going to fucking wear these, Grandma. Yes. Oh, 2 more device pieces off over here. That's an interesting location for one to spawn amidst the buildings, actually. Don't think I've ever really seen one do that before. Right, we've got a clock, so what we could do... Are there robots by that one? It appears the answer is no. It's just this one over here. Okay, if they're small ones, we could probably get our hands on them. Nope, it's a big one, obviously. Right, can I do some inventory Tetris here? Maybe. If I put that there, transfer that there, transfer that there, put that up there, put that up... Yeah, that's not enough space. Let me think about this. Let me think about this carefully. If I put that there, stick that there, stick that there... No, because it needs 4x4. Shoot! That's not good. Oh, unless I just use... unless I drink some stout immediately. So that'll free up a bit of space there. Hold on. Then if I move that there, put that there, then it's not going to work because the bandages are in the way. Or maybe if we just friggin... fuck it, down the hatch with 2 bottles, like that. Then we can move... Hold on, let me think this through. Because I've not really thought it through very well. Put that there, put that there, put that there. And then, yeah, we use the bottles to obviously direct those 2 other robots away. And then we can pick up this final device piece, right? That should work. Oh. You're not the guys who were protecting that device piece. You're 2 random other robots who've just come over here for the hell of it. Are you? Or are you the ones who are defending this piece over here? I can't quite tell, ladies and gentlemen. Well, maybe what we need to do... Oh no, you were, apparently. Ah, they must have just seen me. Weird. Right, if I go over here like this. Be ready to distract again. Take another one. Get that. Boom. Alright. Ooh, there's another robot down there. Okay, well we found Connor's 4 device pieces. That's pretty good. But I do not have space or anything else right now, so I hope I don't come across some friggin' pheasants or rabbits on the way back. Anything like that. Drink up some more tea whilst I'm at it. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why I'm looking indoors. No space in the inventory, ladies and gentlemen. It's not like I can pick up anything right now. Go over here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to think, I'm like racking my brains for other sort of Christmassy themed topics to talk about, since this is a Christmas themed challenge and all that. Hey, what are you doing near that friggin' pub? That's my pub. Get out of my pub, as What's-Her-Face from EastEnders would have said. Oh god, are you all hanging around the pub? You are, aren't you? Or are you just a patrol? No, you're just a random patrol on its way through. That's fine by me. It's fine by me, ladies and gentlemen. I just sneak in around here, deposit these device pieces, like so. Oh, we don't have space, actually, in that one. Hang on, do we have space in this one? Yes, we do. One of Connor's things can go in there, and the other one will have to go in the back door. Well, we've found all 4. That's a good thing. We just need to find Connor a blunderbuss now. Stick that in there. There we go. Let me cross that out on the list. 4 more teleporter pieces. Recover our dude. Lovely. Alright then. Right, we've got just over 36 minutes remaining. More than enough time, I think, to be finding some of the stuff that is outstanding, ladies and gentlemen. Blunderbuss, rabbit, pheasant, and then ideally, if we can, some more red toadstools. Hello, I called him a blunderbuss. The worst insult. Hello, poacher man. Right. See if I can sneak up and nail him. In true Christmassy fashion, we must murder the poachers, ladies and gents. You know, actually, speaking of a Christmas-themed topic I'm thinking about that is on the mind. Not terribly far from Swindon, there's a town called Burford. Little sort of village. Very historic, you know, very quaint, picturesque. Burford High Street is quite sort of iconic. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've shown pictures of it, have I not? In So You're Being Hunted? I think I have. I've talked about it before, I'm sure I have. And, yeah, the High Street obviously sits on a hill. It's very quaint, picturesque, very old architecture, very rustic. But last time my old folks were actually down visiting me, here down south, we went up to Burford because we wanted to go and visit the Burford Garden Company, which is a very fancy company. Big garden centre sort of thing. Get him out of there we go. Oh, don't freak out. Oh shit, where'd his body go? Oh fuck, his body freaked out and disappeared. It's that classic glitch again. Oh fuck off, you two. Get out of it. Well, where the fuck did his body go? Because I saw the sparks initially, but then they disappeared. Because I saw his body freaking out. Well, shoot. If he had a blunderbuss, Connor, I'm sorry, but I guess that is the Christmas gift that now belongs to the sea creature, I imagine. Could you imagine the sea creature with a blunderbuss? That would be terrifying, wouldn't it, ladies and gentlemen? What the fuck? Do you see that? That line through the sky? What is happening there? I think I've had a glitch, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a sign that the Lord has been born again. What is going on with that? Why does that fade out when I look in a certain direction? What? Is that caused by that frigging poacher glitching out? Hang on. If I follow these lines, where do they go? What is happening? They're like going down here. Hello? Oh, they disappeared. Okay. If I stay looking... Oh, hold on. Ting tang. Oh, they've gone. How fucking weird. What was that about? Do that again. Do it again. Where are you? Oh. Never mind. Well, that must have been some weird glitch. That must... Oh. Oh, no, wait. Wait. Oh, they're over here now. The heck? I don't think that's meant to be happening, ladies and gentlemen. How very strange. They sort of come down here. Yeah, look. This must have been where I killed that frigging poacher. So, hang on. Is that just like how far up into the atmosphere he flew? Did he just wish off into space? Okay, well, that was bizarre, wasn't it? No, what was I talking about? Burford Garden Company. Now, admittedly, we went down there. It was a couple of months ago now, at least. But they already had Christmas gifts out, things like that. Because, artisan garden centre with like a food shop and basically like a big sort of sweet shop as well, things like that. Well worth a visit if you're ever in that area. Even has a bookshop as well, it's pretty good. But yeah, they had like whole sections about Christmas decorations, things like that. So you could buy your Christmas baubles, and God, they're expensive, just to put it that way. It's like freaking 16 quid for a single bauble or whatever. But the thing is, they had this little sweet shop, as I said, and they had some good stuff in there, and I think you can order stuff from them online. So that's always a possibility, if you're interested in that kind of thing. Don't know if they ship necessarily outside the UK, but you can Google them. Burford Garden Company, whatever they're called. Who knows, maybe they do ship overseas. And they said shap for some reason. Maybe they're shap overseas, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody loves it when a company shaps to other countries. Alright, yeah. But I'm tempted actually to go and look on their website. Maybe see if, there's any little random things that would be good for stocking fillers that aren't too expensive. Which would be good and all that. Need to send a Christmas card to Phil, actually, come to think of it. You could do with one. I mean, I probably will have sent one to him, actually, by the time this video goes out. Who knows? Because I have me some Christmas cards. I was actually in HomeSense, going back to that, and I found a nice box. 30 assorted Christmas cards with envelopes. Lovely stuff. That sorted out the Christmas card front and all that. Good stuff. God, what a boring conversation I'm holding. Ladies and gents. This is typical sort of influencer kind of conversation, this, even though I'm not an influencer. Just talking about random boring shit that I'm doing in my life. Does anybody enjoy listening to me whittle on about this crap? Probably not. But, fuck it. My life is unremarkable, okay? Nothing exciting has been happening recently. It's just been preparations for Christmas. I got nothing to talk about, folks. Another red toadstool for Winkler. It was actually in the inventory of the cottage. Surprised I hadn't checked that sooner, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so to sally forth once more and see what else we can locate. There as well. Are you kidding me? Was he scripted to trigger after I did that one back there?